welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the Ridge, we are building a 48 solar panel, 4-car carport, do-it-yourself. And today, it's gonna be start to finish. In 1 hour, you're gonna see this go from dirt to 24 kilowatts, just like that. So hopefully you enjoy the video. If you do, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy. So we gotta come down here. That was hard to do there, but we got it done. Now, whoo, it's concrete time. Woo! Come on, come on. Oh yeah, come on, come on. Woo, it's kind of hard to get over there. All right, keep going. See how, this is probably just under, it's probably 2 bags, if I had to guess. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Look at that, guys. That is perfect. Will it be enough? 6.5 bags. Actually, I think I could have got by with the 6 bags. Because as I start to pour, I don't know. It may just be about right. Look at that. Oh yeah. I gotta get this right on the center and start to, before it gets too much. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is going in nicely. I gotta make sure I vibrate it, right? You gotta vibrate it. I want every space, every bit of space that it goes through to fill back up with concrete. I didn't wait too long. That's good. Check that out. That is smooth as a baby's bottom. I like it. There are 8 bags left. 8 times 8, 640. So we used 3,360 pounds of concrete. Yeah. Walk over here and I'll show you the hardware we're using for the actual carport itself. It's a lot of big, heavy steel. So we've got these angle iron pieces right here. We've got C-channel, lots and lots of C-channel. That's the supports that are going to go across the top. We got all kinds of C-channel there, and these are the water troughs. They're going to run, I believe, they're going to run this way, with the big ones running this way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe these run this way, and those run down. So any water that drips down between the solar panels can run down that. Here's the big heavy beams. These are square tube, and of course we've got, these are for the columns, and those are for the beams. Let's go over here and look at these pedestals. Of course, these are all the brackets. You can see tons and tons of brackets to connect all the steel together. And these are the pedestals, the posts, and they are solid steel. Very, very heavy. And we're gonna get those put on here in just a minute. Let's go inside the tent and see what I've got all situated. But what I did do is separated all my hardware. Of course, these are the solar panels, guys. 48 500-watt bifacial solar panels. Got them from Signature Solar. Go check them out. It's a ChikoUSA solar carport. And these are the, I forgot the brand name of these solar panels, but again, I got them from Signature Solar. Link down in the description. You go right to it, and that's my affiliate page. You can get all this stuff, and I get a little commission too, so I appreciate it. So I got everything situated by, these are bolts, all kinds of bolts. Come over here. We got all kinds of nuts and washers. Nuts and washers, flat washers, lock washers. This is the stuff I had to buy for the pedestals, because that, the way you mount them to the ground is up to you, and I use the L anchor. So I've got a bunch more of these on order, because a couple of them I couldn't get out. The 4 I couldn't get out. I'm gonna get those other, I'm gonna get those other 2 out before the day is over with. I'm kind of determined. So maybe at the end of this video, you're gonna watch me work hard at it, okay? Tim does work hard. Tim does work hard. These are end caps to keep the water out of the square tubing. These are all the brackets that are gonna hold the solar panels in place. Tons of, and everything's black, right? So it's gonna look very, very nice. And then here are machine screws, self-tapping screws, and all the little grounding clips, and there's the ground clips right there. So you can see I've got everything well organized. Doggies, those 6 beams were heavy. My He-Man skills have all the beams over here. Now let's get the brackets attached to them. Let's get the first beam up. All right, get this set on the ground. Ooh, a little heavier on this end, isn't it? Get it set on the ground. Get it put in the hole down here. Come on, here we go. Start walking it up. Oh, come on. It's heavy. It's heavy. Please let the bolt holes line up. All right, let's see if I can get one in the hole here. Boom! Yes! We got it! They're all 6 up. I'm a little dizzy, guys. Whew. First order of business, get those giant cross supports up between the columns. These are some big beams now, that's for sure. Let's get it lifted up. We are locked in place, not super tight on everything, because once I get all of it together, I'll come back and tighten everything up. Guys, the first upper beam, support beam, is installed. I am not an expert at this. Whew. Y'all ain't gonna believe what I did. I set the 2 beams up, and so I set the one over there, I had to rotate it. And then when I drove the tractor up under here, it rotated. I did not rotate this beam. The beam is on backwards. I've got to take this beam off and rotate it 180 degrees. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't even want to, oh, I sat here, I go, I don't even want to put this in the video. These people are going to think I'm just a total idiot. Tim, you're a total idiot. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. going to be doing is installing angle brackets across each corner of our 3 main sections. So we've got 6 to install. We've got brackets on the top, go across those really high beams up there. We got to get those installed. So all in all, we got 24 140 millimeter bolts and nuts and washers and all that stuff to install. And I do believe I have it all ready. Check it out. We are finally going to get the big heavy steel beams put up on top of the solar carport. What do you think about these beams there, brother?
Well, they're not beams.
Well, they're not beams. What are you talking about?
They're C-channel.
Well, they are C-channel, but what constitutes a beam?
Well, you got your I-beam. Looks like an eye.
Hey, we're going to learn some education here, guys.
Yeah. This is nothing but C-channel. This is just some channel.
Just some channel?
This is what
well, 46-foot long channel.
It is 46-foot long channel, without a doubt, with a couple of splices, but it's not a beam. You did have a nice little setup here.
Thanks, sir. I do appreciate it.
About the
Did you
only
hear
thing I had
that?
to
He
change-
actually complimented me a little bit.
About the
Thank you
only
very
thing I had
much.
to change, I had to put the steel on the opposite side.
Yeah,
and work the
yeah.
opposite way. But
Still got something to complain about. Still got something.
well, nah, hey, ain't nothing wrong with what is it? Constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism. Yeah. Do y'all know how to do that? How to be constructive in your criticism? Come on. This is a massive structure here made out of steel. I've got all the base bolts tightened up already, but as you can see, it's not lined up because none of the bolts up here have been tightened. Matter of fact, we are missing 80 bolts from the top. So along here, the C channels, I'm missing 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, all the way across. These splice plates here, because that C channel is connected to that one, connected to that one, these are all connected, not tightened, but we're missing 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 all the way across there. But look at all these splice plates here. That one's missing 2, that one's missing 2, 2, 2. Those are all missing 2. And of course, I've got 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 there missing. So lots of bolts missing. I think it's 80 total. Of course, then we got to make sure everything's lined up and then rattle those bolts, get them tight. Maybe get the pressure washer out. You guys have said, Tim, it's all muddy and dirty where you left it out on the ground. Well, that's true, and the rain did not wash it off. So maybe I get the pressure washer out here, get all that cleaned up, and make a lot of you happy. Let's do this. That looks wonderful. Okay, so that concludes that. The next thing we have to do is get all of these up there with panels. Now, after long thought and discussion, consternation, we determined we are going to put the center one on first and then start on panels on either side of that, keeping everything lined up. There is only a 1/4 inch tolerance. That is it, 1/4 inch. Can I do it? We'll just have to find out. All right, now we just got to put the last 2 screws in that M channel. I know the other end's not done yet, but those last 2 are going to hold it in place until we can come back tomorrow. We got to get these grounding clamps on those. We're going to move this panel actually up to start affixing the other M rail. I want to show you how this grounding clamp works. You just slide it on, get it under there. Actually, that side's on. That side's on, clip it in, and then when the panel gets on it, this is like a cheese grater, and that can give you your ground to this clamp to the beam, beam to the structure to grounding, grounding cable, grounding rod. So every one of these panels will be grounded. We can see this M channel right here is secured to the C channels, the structure. Okay, and this was the first one right down the center. We have the second one right there, again with the panel. It is C-clamped at the end, at the proper distance. We did put our first screws in down there. We're gonna start moving this panel up, affixing all the screws as we go, and that should be the first M rail, or the first 2 M rails with first row column of panels. We're gonna have 48 again, so there'll be 4 high, 12 total rows. We're gonna start working that way. We're starting center first, working out, and then we'll do center working in the other direction here. That ensures we stay as square as possible, and that's why we have the orange string down there. Okay guys, so now that you know what we're gonna do, without further ado, let's get to work. So what we decided to do to save us some time is to make a jig. I got a 1x5 here, and we cut it the exact length of the solar panel. And now he's putting it up inside the clamps just perfectly, and then we'll clamp that down and then pop a screw in on the M channel.
RidgeLife, rising from the Tennessee ridge, 30 acres deep, past the city's bridge. Log walls climbing under open sky, building freedom where the hawks fly. Raised on rustic pride, heartland tools in hand, log home rising on Tennessee land. Off-grid dreams and hand
look at that.
Hang on. I need that gutter. Pull it back out a little bit.
Oh, the gutter, yeah. Right there.
Hand me that last gutter, Eddie.
So I am missing one mid clamp. And ChikoUSA, I talked to the Vice President of Sales. He is sending me one overnight. Well, over the weekend, if you will. So as soon as that comes in, I will get this last mid clamp installed. We left it open at the end, at the bottom, so it's easy enough for me to get to. Thank you, ChikoUSA, for the fast customer service and response. Appreciate you very much. You need a lift on that end?
Go ahead and push it up.
Up?
Yep, bring it flush. The ground clip keeping her in.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Goes. There she goes.
Look at this. This is perfect, dude. We did perfect on the end of this. Perfectly made. Yeah, this end looks perfect. You still up a little bit there?
No, sir.
Oh, I think you're not in the groove just a little bit. You pull it towards you just a hair?
I'm in the groove.
I mean, on this side, you're not, though. Pretty sure if you pull it, there you go. Now push, now you'll be able to get yours in. You force it on that since you don't have the outside screws in, right?
I already did, but we'll force it. Let me get that one secured in place.
We got that one too. Woo, look at this. Amazing. I don't have one, so. You say you already have the outside screws in? Of the end channel? You already have the outside screws in?
Yes, sir. It
oh, wow.
have to be 100%.
Oh my God.
99 point something, because that didn't have a ground.
Oh no, we'll find it.
And that one, M channel, that C channel, T channel, or whatever channel.
You gotta push that one. Huh? You need that screwdriver to push that.
Do the what?
That one's not in the groove, is it? Yeah, you need the screwdriver. Oh, you got it.
Gooden plate.
All right, final one right here. This is it, guys. Super exciting. Yeah, feel the tension.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We got a storm brewing. We just got it all put up, and this is the test right here. Is it gonna leak? Do we have any leaks from above? I mean, you can see the water. Woo, it's blowing in. You can see the water coming off the gutters up there. See all the water coming off the gutters. Look at that. Pretty cool. Look at it on the ground. This is what you wanted to see. This is what we want. Ah, the wind. It is windy. Oh my gosh, look at the trees, guys. We got a windstorm. We got a big storm rolling through. Look at the trees. Woo! Rain is coming off the gutters. And I don't see any leaks under these solar panels. Oh my gosh, guys. Whoa! I'm under a big metal structure and it's lightning. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's pretty scary now. But look at this, guys. We have got it done. It is done. Yes! Yes! Hopefully you enjoyed watching us build this 4-car solar carport by ChikoUSA. Ours is the 4-car configuration. They do have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We learned a lot doing this project. From the beginning to the end, every little step of the way, a little bit of lesson learned. Hopefully if you're building one of these for yourself, you can learn the lessons from us. From the grounding clips to the using the scaffolding to making sure your beams are on correctly. I know I learned a lot. Again, hopefully you did too. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. If you want to get a ChikoUSA solar carport for yourself, link down in the description. Go check out Signature Solar. I've got an affiliate link down there. Guys, make sure you hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out on one of my channels. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day and go RidgeLife. Woo!